Oh yes, I had a lot of memories from those days, and I have very, very strong memories and associations with the hospital, even back before I was mayor. And the unusual circumstances that I found myself in as a young health inspector in the 60s. I went to the old cottage hospital as a young man because they wanted to put a septic tank in. And as a young man who was just newly qualified, I was horrified when I went to a cottage hospital, because the only knowledge I ever had of a hospital was a giant 3-storey, 4-storey concrete building with people running everywhere. And here was this little house tucked away in the back street of Forster with no appropriate drainage or facilities. And it was my job to design and make sure that that was good. So that was my very first connection, I guess, with an organisation that I didn't realise I was going to have a lifetime connection with one way or the other. I was mayor for over 13 years and had a lot to do with the hospital and their aims and to acquire land and to advance the building. But one of the great privileges I had during those years of being mayor is when the board asked me to open the new extensions. That was a very important and significant moment for me during that, and I had a lot of official duties in that period. But above all, the one above all others was the opening of the hospital. And it was a great day. It was a Saturday. There was a huge crowd. There was a marquee on the front street and South Street. There were so many people there to mark a really significant occasion, and I was so proud to be able to be a part of it. So you asked, do I have any significant memories? And I certainly do. Yeah, it makes you feel old to start with. I mean, how can you be at something 50 years after when you remember the first day virtually? But there's a lot of familiar faces. There's a lot of people who have been recognised just by being here today who have contributed significantly to this place, to what it is today. And to think that we can all get together 50 years later and see something that was dreamt about, thought about all back then, to see it operating and functioning and caring for people, it's a very satisfying feeling. And you think, well, all that went on wasn't in vain, it's being valuable for today too.